Hi, everyone. Hi, Diane. I hope everybody is surviving the big winter storm. I have about 8 inches so far. It's still snowing, but not near as hard as I thought they meant. It said heavy snow. I don't call this heavy snow. It's been light snow most of the time for me. But it's accumulated to about 8 inches at least so far. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really any different than winters I was used to. I grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania, where we measured snow by the feet. Uh, my sister still lives there. Much more snow than here, and it's only 100 miles away. But it was up by the lake where we always got the lake effect snow. And I usually don't get that here. However, this is different because this is actually coming up from the south. Hi, Jane. Hi, Jeff. Jeff, you have quite a bit of snow falling there now. Yeah. No snow yet near Boise. You're lucky. I don't think that swath of snow went up that far on that end of it. It's snowing like the dickens in Dighton. Is that Dighton, Massachusetts? Jane, your sales are better? A tiny bit. Mine are better this week. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, but it's much better than it's been. Yeah, so I was happy about that this week. I did make some ship with me videos. I had 1 0 day, which was Friday. And I thought yesterday was going to be a 0 day, but then last evening I sold 2 eBay items and 1 Poshmark item, which I didn't put a ship with me video on for those, so you'll see them today when I show you everything I sold. Yeah, so nothing yet today. Your sales are down this week, Jeff. Yes, you just never know what it makes no sense whatsoever. I had a couple low ball offers, which I took, but then I had some regular people just bought things at the sale prices too. So that was better. Hi, Rosie. You're from Michigan and we are supposed to get up to 6 inches in your area. Yeah. We're supposed to get 8 to 12. But I think it's supposed to stop snowing or really not much snow after 8 tonight. We may have a little bit in the middle of the night and tomorrow morning, but not much. So I think I don't think I'll reach. I don't know if I'll reach the 12 inches or not. We'll see. Bruce, my snowplower guy, came and plowed my driveway. I actually went out in this, and I had to take some garbage out to the garbage can in the garage. So I sort of shoveled a little path over the deck. It's very heavy snow, which shocked me. With the temperature so cold, I thought this would be light, fluffy snow. It isn't. It's wet. It's heavy snow. So I pushed enough to make a path for me off the deck, and then I just plowed my way through the driveway, which actually the deeper snow makes it easier for me to walk. It because you don't slip as much. So I had my walking stick and I just kept throwing the bags of garbage in front of me until I got to the garage. Uh, yeah, it was over my boots, but I just have short boots. But that was my big excursion out in the snow. Uh, but then Bruce came and plowed the driveway about an hour later. But it's all filled up again, I'm sure. He'll probably come tomorrow again, which is good. Because like I said before, the post office, the USPS won't come up my driveway unless it's plowed. So I did tell Bruce that when was it, last week or the week before? So he knows that. So I think he tries to get me done in the mornings. Penny likes the snow for a few minutes. She romps through it, runs around a little bit, but she doesn't like the cold. It's way too cold for her. So as soon as she feels that it's really cold out, she comes right back to the back door. But she doesn't mind the snow, romping in the snow. She has her coats on. I have her little indoor coat on, and then I put an outdoor coat on her to go out when it's so cold like this. Yeah. So let me show you what I sold. I sold 10 items on eBay. And I had 4 sales on Poshmark, but sold 5 items because one was a little bundle of 2. So, yeah. So actually 15 things, which is a lot for nowadays, how it's been. So I'll tell you the numbers at the end, but let me go through these sales and show you what I sold. Share my screen. And this is the graph. As you can see, the graph looks a little better here at the end this week. I did have 1 0 day there on Friday. Then I made the sales yesterday or last evening. So let me show you what I sold. The first thing is this Coldwater Creek. It's a recycled wool blend jacket. It's a sort of a short boxy jacket with 3/4 sleeves with this boxy black and white plaid. It's size medium, has pockets in the front there. And that sold for $14.39, which was the sale price that was on it. And that's the item that went. They asked for a priority box. They asked to have that shipped priority, so I sent it in a priority box. The next thing is this little pair of BCBG capris. They're workout pants. I've had these forever. I have forgotten completely about even having these. I don't know where I got them. They are size small with an elastic corded waist, and they sold for $15.19, which was the sale price. Next thing is this is a really pretty philosophy sweater with a big high standing neck, very soft. It's an extra small, and it's this pretty sage green color. And this sold for $18. That was the best offer that I took. Yeah, so I was happy about that sale. This I've had for a while because it has a white background, so I'm surprised. Next thing is this beautiful Jones of New York dressy blazer. This is a size 6. I've had this forever. I mean, I have no idea why this never sold. It's new with tags, like I said, and very dressy. The buttons down the front were all covered buttons, and it had all that braiding along the front. And I sold this jacket for $19. So somebody got a really good deal on this jacket because the price that was on it, the retail price that was on it, was $179. So, next thing is a pair of Rock Revival uh, size 26 women's black jeans. They had some sequins on the back pockets. Remember when Rock Revival, they sold for like $40 and $50? Well, no, not anymore. These sold, I was lucky I got the $20.24 that was marked on them. That was a sale price. I had a 25% off sale on them. And the next eBay item. Now, I did take a low offer on this because I never really heard of this brand. Venezia. I don't know. It's a knit. It was a knit, sort of a corded knit top, t-shirt, short sleeve. It was a size 22, which was a plus size. And I took a $7 best offer on this. Just to, I mean, it's better than sending it back to Goodwill. And then one of my favorite little sales this week is the little peekaboo bear. This is an 8-inch turquoise bear with little sunglasses on it. And this sold for $11.99. And I packed this in a little box. It went, this went Ground Advantage, but in a little box. That's first stuffed animal I have sold in probably over a year. Next item is this Lucky Brand open cardigan sweater. A women's large black and white heather, had a waterfall front. I've had this a long time. I did take a best offer, I think, of, I don't have it marked here on my little sticker. I think I took a $11 best offer on this. Maybe 12. I think she started at 9, and I sort of went back and forth with her. But yeah, so this did sell as a best offer. And this is a little new with tags Tahari woven skirt. It's a size 6, sort of, you can't tell. It is a navy and white heather type check. It's called the Cabana multicolored check. It's a kick pleat on the back. It's like 24 inches long, so short but not mini. New with tags, and this sold for $14.99, and that was the sale price. And the last eBay item was this Chico's sort of an open knit linen rayon short sleeve sweater, very stretchy. And I did take a best offer on this also, I think of $11. Uh, sort of a slinky, like a slinky pullover by Chico's, size 2, which is I think a large. And yeah, so that's what I sold on eBay. Let's go to Poshmark now. Okay, the first thing on Poshmark was this pair of Levi's 541. You can tell with the white background, I've had these a long, long time, but they did sell for $28, and that was the price I put on them on Poshmark. So I will net $22.40 after Posh takes their 20%. And these were going to Hinton, West Virginia. I think that's the only one I put. Okay, the next thing is an Under Armour hoodie. It is a women's size small, sort of a royal blue. Very nice. It was almost like new with this hoodie. It sold for this sold for $18, and I will net $14.40 on this. This is part of that 2-part bundle. And this is an Ann Taylor sleeveless little jumpsuit. It goes down to like really tapered legs at the ankles there. And she didn't ask for a better price. So she actually bought these for $20 along with another piece here. An Adidas pull-on pair of pants. They're corded at the waist, and they're gray, size medium, and these sold for $23. So total, it was $43, and I netted $34.40 on that bundle. And the last thing I sold this yesterday afternoon at Ava and Viv. This is a button-up long sleeve shirt, size X. It just said size X. New with tags. Now, I got this at the Fantastic Bins, so I only had to pay $1. And I sold this for $16, and I will net $12.80. And this is going to LA, California. So let me tell you the numbers. This is for eBay. This is from the 18th of January, like last Sunday to yesterday, Saturday, 18th to the 24th. Total gross sales, $242.42. And I netted $133.64 out of after all the selling costs that eBay takes. Average sale price, $24.24. So let me come back here and I'll tell you what I did all together in Poshmark's. Okay, Poshmark, I grossed $105 and netted $84. Average selling price was $21 on Poshmark. So the total net after everything, I made $217.64. So, yeah, it's been a while since I made over $200 net going to the bank account. So, yeah, that was good. Hi, Yvonne. Yes, I forgot to tell you, Bumblebee will catch us on the replay. She couldn't be here live today. So she said hi. So I'll say hi to Bumblebee. She had to get some important things done, so. Yeah, so that's what I sold this past week. I'm hoping it will keep up, but you just never know. It's just, you can't even tell. Yeah. So I hope everybody is safe and warm in this snow thing we're having, whatever they're calling this. I did read in the news that there were 2 people have died down south because of the cold. So far, 2 people were lost. Yeah. I'm sure maybe there hasn't been that many accidents and things because all the news that I've seen, it shows the highways and streets, they're like barren, like nobody's driving, which is really good because they were talking about so much ice. We don't have the ice here. Now, Riri just sent me an email that she sent me a picture of her husband and her son out snow blowing, but they said that it was sleeting, and that's in Pennsylvania, like the middle of Pennsylvania. So maybe it's more just enough south where they're getting some sleet. Yeah, but we've just had snow here, but it is a heavy snow. It's not the real dry, light snow that I expected it to be. Yeah. So I think I'm supposed to have snow through 8 or 9 tonight, and then it's supposed to snow a little bit during the night and tomorrow morning, but then I think it's pretty much this snow is past us here. So thank the Lord that I've kept power, but it hasn't been the kind of snow that clung too much on wires and trees and things to bring down trees here, at least. I'm sure down south it was because a whole lot of people have lost power down where the ice was. So that's what's so hard. But here, thank the Lord that I have remained very nice and toasty warm. I bought, before the snow, did I tell you this? I did buy a wonderfully warm heated blanket, a lap blanket for out when I'm sitting down in my chair. It's a bright blue plaid, and it has a Sherpa underneath, Sherpa lining. It is so warm even if you don't turn it on. It is the best blanket I've ever had. I got it on Amazon. It's blue plaid and heated. And when you heat this, it has lots of settings. Even on the low setting, I think it goes from 1 to 8 on low and then 1 to 8 on high. I can't imagine what high is like because I've only had it on low number 4, and that is way hot. So, yeah, I don't really need it on, so the blanket itself is super nice. So it was about $30, I think, $32, something like that. But I'm very pleased with it. Yeah, because I'm always cold. So if anybody needs a nice blanket, yes, that's the one to look for. I don't know the name of it. It's some off-brand name. It's probably a seller that's selling these. It's not, the actual brand name of the blanket. It is bright blue plaid. I think it comes in red plaid too, which I almost got, but then there's nothing that really goes with red plaid out there, so I got the blue. So that is what I sold. So better this week. So really happy. Poshmark does pay better. Well, I don't know. Yes, I think Poshmark does pay better. Even though it sounds 20% always sounded like a lot that they took, but a lot of eBay's prices, they say it's like a 13%, but then if you promote anything or especially now, it's very iffy. Boy, they've changed the promoting. So everybody should read about the promoted listings before you go promoting. I don't know if I'm going to keep promoting things or just stop it because it used to be you only paid if the person that clicked on it bought it. Then it went to if anybody clicked on it and somebody bought it, you paid. And now I don't know if it's even worse now. So if anybody ever clicks on it in the whole time it's been listed, uh, you get charged. Somebody just sent me $10. Well, thank you. Hi, Denise. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness sakes. That is so nice of you. Thank you so much. I got a surprise this past month from YouTube. I must have made over my $100 because I got a $126 check sent to my bank account. I very seldom get those. Because I never have anything really go viral at all, and I think that's what you need once in a while. But Jeff says, "Yes, and the promotion percent is on the total value of the item." Yes. You're paying all kinds of fees on eBay that you don't realize. I tried to actually really figure it out one time, and I could not figure it out. You love my channel. Well, thank you, Denise. It's so nice. If it wasn't for my people here and my things I do on YouTube, it would be a much more lonesome life for me, believe me. So I appreciate every one of you. My kids live just far enough. I don't think it's far, personally. They live like, I don't know, 40 minutes away, each one of them, opposite directions. But to them, it's not like they just can run out here a lot. So I don't see them very often. I do talk to them on the phone. And I do have, they both have me on their find, I don't know if you have iPhones, but on the iPhone, you can have the Find My Phone thing. You can also make it Find People. So I asked them to please put me on so that they could find me. This is in case of an emergency. So they both did that for me, so they can just keep track of me. And when you do that, if the person that puts you on theirs, then you can see where they are. So I check on them every day. I don't know why, it's a comfortable feeling that when I click on them, I can see exactly where they are. I can see, like yesterday, I could see that my son, they went to the grocery store, they went to Myers, they left the house, went to Myers, was there for a while. I assume they were grocery shopping. I could tell when my daughter went grocery shopping. She went yesterday too. I hope they weren't people, just buying huge amounts of stuff because of this. I mean, they should know. They should be used to snow. But it really helps me when my daughter works. Her factory is more near the lake, so a lot of times she has um, she'll get snow where I don't. And if she's driving the snow, she works second shift. She's coming home around 11 at night, 11:30 driving. And if I'm up and awake, I check in on her and I watch till she gets home safe. It just makes me feel better. It's a mother thing, I guess. Mm. You have something called Life 360 to keep track on Lauren's mom. Yes, probably the same type thing. Yeah. So, yeah, they both know that I keep track of 'em. My daughter calls me the lurker. Mm. So I think that is it for today. Hopefully, I'll have more Ship With Me videos this next week. That would be nice and keep this going. We have the same on your phones, and we watch our kids too. Well, good. I was hoping I'm not the only ones. They all live in different states. Ah, your husband checks every night before bed to make sure they're home. Yes. Yes. Doesn't that make you feel better? It makes me feel better. I check every night, make sure they're home. Uh, yeah. Uh, they should be used to that by now. So I will see you all hopefully tomorrow on a Ship With Me. But if not, I always have my live videos on Thursday evenings at 7, and then this one on Sunday afternoons at 4. So thank you for joining me, and thank you, Denise, again. That was so nice of you. And I will you all lurk. Yeah. So I will see you in the next one. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.